Hi, I'm Chace.
And I'm Sage.
And today we're going to be reviewing Creed 3. Before we dive into our reviews on this movie, let's go into the backstory behind the Creed franchise. As most of you know, Creed 3 is the most recent installment to the Creed franchise, which is a spin-off of the original Rocky films released in the 70s. Creed revolves around Adonis Creed, the son of Rocky's old opponent turned friend, Apollo Creed.
Creed 3 starts after Adonis retires from his boxing career and begins training rookie boxers. The storyline then takes a dramatic turn when Adonis' childhood friend Damien is released from prison.
You get an autograph?
Nah, I ain't signing no autographs, but you get off my car.
You don't remember me, huh?
After the reunion, conflict arises, leading them to go toe-to-toe in a boxing match.
When I first watched Creed 3 last year, I had expected it to be a simple boxing film revolving solely about punching people. But I was amazed when the movie actually had a really good plot while having really cool and unique boxing scenes all at the same time.
While Creed 3 fits into the sports genre, it brings a unique twist by focusing on deep personal relationships and past traumas.
That's right, Sage. The characters in Creed 3 really drive the story. It revolves mostly around Adonis' life, and we see how his friends and family impact him, from Damien returning from prison, or his relationship with his adopted mother and his wife and child.
Seeing Adonis reconnect with Damien truly kept me on the edge of my seat as the plot built towards an inevitable boxing match. One aspect of Creed 3 I really enjoyed was the complexity of the characters, particularly the villain Damien. Unlike many movie villains who are portrayed as one-dimensional and malicious for no particular reason, Damien is otherwise, as he has a rich backstory and understandable motivations, as his anger and bitterness stems from the years he lost in prison and the feeling of betrayal from Adonis. Unlike most movie villains, Damien isn't angry and just run by sheer malice, but by a desire for recognition and revenge.
Alright, let me take these gloves off now. I agree with everything you said, Sage. Damien is a really good villain, and he's kept me compelled to see the plot of this movie the entire way through. Although one complaint that I have is that he doesn't get enough screen time. Most of the time that we see Damien, he's talking with Adonis, but what I wanted to see was him boxing against other people in training for that championship match. Because the way the movie portrays it, it only shows him fighting about one boxer before they skip all the way to the championship finale. And it really makes it seem like Damien's just overall a much better boxer than Adonis, the champion who lost to the guy who came right out of prison. So I think the movie would have been better if we had about 10 more minutes to showcase Damien training and getting ready.
Another aspect I enjoyed from Creed 3 were the fights. Each battle is charged with intensity and emotion. The cinematography and choreography during each fight is truly amazing, as you can see the slow motion effects and close-ups, being able to see the power and precision of each and every single punch.
That's right, Sage. I think Creed 3 had some amazing fights, and definitely not what I expected. After watching Creed 3, we also took a look at Rocky 4, and when you compare the fights, you could really see the difference. Michael B. Jordan stated that anime had a huge inspiration for the way the fights in Creed 3 were crafted, and you could see that with Rocky 4 having more simple choreography in their fights, more akin to real-life boxing, while Creed 3 goes overboard and has some really, really unique tropes that you could be seeing in anime, such as the slow-motion fights, thinking about your friends before landing the final hit, or the really drawn-out final battle. But overall, I enjoyed it. It was a unique experience.
Creed 3, as well as it being an overall phenomenal film, it also teaches some great lessons, such as facing with your past and dealing with guilt, as well as forgiveness. Adonis facing his past and getting rid of his guilt is truly an inspiring moment. And Adonis going into a boxing ring to finally confront Damien and get rid of his past guilt is an even more powerful moment, and it really can inspire us all.
The complexities between friendship and loyalty is also another amazing aspect to this movie, and you can see the strained relationship between Adonis and Damien that even though it's messy at the current moment, a true friendship could stand these hardships. And at the very end of the movie, they apologize to each other, hopefully reconciling with everything that's happened and facing their past and moving on. Overall, I really enjoyed Creed 3. It had amazing characters, fight scenes, cinematography, and a wonderful story. And I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Those really were some great points, Chace. I really enjoyed it too. Like you said, the amazing characters, the depth of those characters, the story, the fights, and everything was overall great. Although the film did have a few ups and downs, overall it was a great film, and I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Thank you for joining us in today's
Creed 3 review. Bye.